Hello, my name's Suzanne Aldous and I'm a Teaching Standards Education Officer at the General Teaching Council for Scotland. I'm pleased to be speaking to you today about our November Connect topic, Learning for Sustainability Opportunities in Initial Teacher Education. At GTC Scotland, we're passionate about the professional standards and believe that our enactment of them is what defines our professional identity. GTC Scotland sets the standards that students' teachers must reach in order to become provisionally registered, and it's very often in this context of standards and regulation of the profession that students will encounter us. This session is going to have a particular focus on the very earliest stages of the teaching career, which is becoming a teacher through initial teacher education, and consider how students might understand and embed learning for sustainability, known as LFS, in their practice. No matter what your own role is, from probationer or classroom teacher, middle leader, senior leader, or initial teacher educator, we all have a part to play in supporting students to develop their understanding of learning for sustainability. Learning for sustainability is a national priority in education and an entitlement for all learners in Scotland. In June 2023, a call to action was published by the Scottish Government setting out the potential for transforming the education system. Scotland's Learning for Sustainability Action Plan, Target 2030, a movement for people, planet and prosperity, aims to build an inspiring movement for change so every 3 to 18 place of education becomes a sustainable learning setting by 2030. The action plan has been strengthened in response to the voices of children and young people who've called for a greater focus on learning for sustainability, climate change education and outdoor learning within Scotland's curriculum, and for the pace of change to be accelerated. Learning for sustainability is a cross-cutting theme embedded across every standard, from the standard for provisional registration to the standard for headship. And LFS is intrinsic to what it means to be a teacher in Scotland. No matter what stage of our career we're at, the professional standards give a consistent message of the role that we all have to play to bringing the learner entitlement of LFS to life. Learning for sustainability in education aims to prepare our young people to face the social, economic and environmental challenges that our planet faces. No matter what professional standard you're engaging with, from provisional registration to headship, there's a common goal set out of embracing sustainable practice. As it says here, Scotland's professional standards actively support, embrace and promote the principles and practices of sustainability across all aspects. This means understanding and valuing environment, culture and heritage, developing a sense of place and belonging to the local, national and global community. It also means having a deep connection to the natural world and understanding the significance of the choices we make now and in the future. And this part of the professional standards is replicated and embedded across every standard and is a consistent message of response to LFS. The standard for professional registration is written in a way where learning for sustainability is deeply embedded throughout. And on this slide, you can see some of the repeated words and phrases that I've pulled out that are used in the standard for provisional registration. And these all come under the umbrella of learning for sustainability. It just shows what an interconnected and complex concept it is, covering sustainability for people, the planet and our prosperity. For student teachers, the professional standards can often simply feel like a target you have to reach in order to succeed, or something that you're being measured against. The standard for professional registration is, after all, used as a benchmark of competence and an assessment tool as a way of measuring your progress towards being provisionally registered. And while it's rightly essential to demonstrate achievement of this standard, the student experience of this can understandably sometimes feel like a tick box approach, as if it's something that's being done to you rather than something that you have control over. A way of starting to shift our thinking on this is to look through the inspiring lens of learning for sustainability. and consider that these are our professional standards agreed on by our profession to say who we are as teachers in Scotland and to shape our identity as teachers of learning for sustainability. And taking ownership of the standards is vital, understanding how they can support our practice and impact the young people in our care. And after fully qualifying, the relationship that teachers have with the professional standards does naturally evolve. They become a bit more like a co-pilot, helping us navigate through our career journeys, reflecting and learning as we go. Our professional standards are split into 3 areas, as you well know, being a teacher in Scotland, professional knowledge and understanding, and professional skills and abilities. And it's really helpful thinking about those areas as guiding the heart, the head, and the hands of teaching. And in order to maximise LFS and ITE, we all have that stake in helping students understand what it is they need to know, to value and enact in their ITE programmes and on placement. So being a teacher in Scotland, the heart is about enabling discussion of the professional values and how these relate to LFS. And with professional knowledge and understanding, the head, we can consider what students need to know in order to understand sustainability issues. And for professional skills and abilities, the head and the heart combines to become action through the hands, to consciously plan and enact an approach to learning for sustainability while on student placement. There are lots of helpful learning for sustainability resources to explore as a student, and we would welcome student supporters, school mentors and IT practitioners signposting these. GTC Scotland are proud to host the Learning for Sustainability Hub on our website in partnership with Learning for Sustainability Scotland. And on this hub, you'll find tools to explore, engage, enact and embed and connect with LFS. We'd very much welcome student teachers to join our monthly Connect sessions and be a part of this empowering community. You'll find the meeting dates and links on the GTC Scotland Connect section of the hub, or by signing up to Learning for Sustainability Scotland, our award-winning United Nations University recognised regional centre of expertise for sustainable development. GTC Scotland have produced a number of helpful resources, including a series of professional guides, which includes learning for sustainability and other areas of equality, diversity and inclusion. These can be found on the GTC Scotland website. The Learning for Sustainability Guide covers the heart, head and hands of LFS in more detail. We'd also like to signpost a new development, which is the brand new Education Scotland Learning for Sustainability portal, which contains a plethora of resources to get you thinking about how to reflect LFS in your ethos, lesson planning and research assignments. And lastly, a final thought on how vitally important your individual role is to collectively define what it means to be a teacher in Scotland today. Standards without passionate educators to enact them are simply lifeless policy papers. It's therefore vital, in order to bring the professional standards to life, to engage hearts, heads and hands, that we can achieve more together than we can individually. Every action we take as individual educators, no matter how small, works towards creating a better society for our learners, our own families and our own communities.